Hi, Brent.
Hi.
My name is Casey Mitchell, and just to remind you, I'm the OTA student from Nashville State. The purpose of this telehealth session is to review my suggestions, the handout that I made from our first telehealth session. So the sequence of how this will go is we will review the handout. I will go over my 3 suggestions first, and then I will go over the stretch that I recommended. And then at the end, if you have any questions or concerns, we'll go over those as well. Sound good?
Sounds good.
All right. And just to remind you, this is being recorded. Do you understand everything that I've said so far?
Yes.
And do you have any questions?
I do not.
Okay. I sent a copy of my handout via email. Do you have that with you right now?
I do.
Great. And do I have your consent to perform this session and record it?
Yes.
Okay. And just to remind you, like I said, this is being recorded, and my supervisor, Ms. Whitehouse, along with other healthcare professionals, will have access to this information. If at any time you feel uncomfortable or you wish to stop, let me know, and alternative arrangements can be made. Just in case of technical difficulties, can I have your phone number?
Yes. 765
Okay.
561
Okay.
5875.
Great. Thank you. And I will also go ahead and give you my phone number just in case you need that.
Okay.
The area code is 708-420-4029.
Okay.
And now we will go ahead and go over the handout if you want to go ahead and pull that up. So my first recommendation was to use a sit-to-stand desk. I know during our first telehealth session, you had stated that you complete most of your homework when you're studying laying down on the couch. And a lot of that was due to back pain and feeling numbness in your legs or feet. Using a sit-to-stand desk will help create better posture, and it'll increase your blood flow. And so that should reduce a lot of that back pain and the numbness in your feet. When you are using the desk, put your laptop on it and make sure that the monitor of the laptop is arm's length away and that it's also at eye level. When you're standing or sitting, make sure your feet are resting on the floor, or you can rest them on a stool if you need to elevate or prop them up a little bit more. When you're sitting, use a chair with back support and armrests. The next suggestion that I made was to use task lighting. I know you said that when you're doing your work and if you feel like you need more lighting, that you have a lamp on the table next to you, and sometimes you'll just pull that lamp over. If you utilize a desk, specifically the sit-to-stand desk, it will be very beneficial to have task lighting there. This also will reduce some of the safety hazards versus pulling the lamp across the table. When you pull your lamp across the table, you could potentially yank the cord out of the wall, or you could knock the lamp over. And so those are some safety concerns. So using task lighting would be a bit more beneficial for you. When you do use the task lighting, though, in order to reduce shadows, position the light to the side of the computer so that it shines on the documents and not the computer screen, okay?
Okay.
All right. And the third recommendation I had is to keep your wrists in a neutral position when you're typing. I know in our first session, you said that your wrists typically are not in a neutral position, mainly because the laptop was positioned on your chest. So again, utilizing that sit-to-stand desk will help getting your wrists in a neutral position. And also, if you see on the pictures of the handout, I put the correct way and then not so good ways. When you're typing, you want to keep your elbows close to your waist and keep your shoulders relaxed, and that will put you in optimal position to maintain those neutral wrists. Keeping the laptop onto the desk will also help that. The stretch that I recommended is called the bird dog stretch. Again, there's a picture of it on the handout. And I know you said that you typically work for 2 to 3 hours at a time on homework, but that you're usually getting up every 30 minutes to walk around, even if it's just to the kitchen. That's really good. You may also want to incorporate this stretch when you get up to walk around. This stretch can help alleviate back pain and increase blood flow throughout your body, and hopefully that will help reduce the numbness and tingling that you may feel. So what you're going to do, I want to make sure though that you are physically capable of performing this stretch. So you can see from the picture that you will have to get on the ground on your hands and knees. Is that a position you're capable of getting into?
Yes, I can do that.
Okay, great. And so what you'll do is when you're on all fours, both your hands and your knees, you're first going to lift your arm into the air and then the opposite leg. So for instance, if first you do your right hand, then you will follow that with your left leg. And you'll hold that for about 15 to 30 seconds or as long as you can tolerate. Okay. And then once you do that side, you'll go back to the all four position, and then you'll do the other side of your body. So then you would extend your left arm and your right leg. And again, hold for 15 to 30 seconds or as long as you can tolerate. If 15 seconds is too long, you can do it for shorter. But try and incorporate that stretch every time you get up and walk around to increase your blood flow, okay?
Okay.
All right. Well, that's all the suggestions I have for you. Do you have any questions about my suggestions?
I do not. It was very helpful.
Okay. Is there any information you would like to share with me at this time?
Not that I can think of.
Okay. Well, if you do think of anything, you have my email address and you have my phone number. So feel free to contact me if there's anything else that you think of, okay?
All right. Thank you very much.
Okay, Brent, thank you for your time.
Bye-bye.